Hi guys, I'm back again. Sorry it's been a while, but been very busy around the house. I've had all sorts to do around the house and looking after the wife and all that. So I haven't really been out here. It's been a bit hot as well out here, but I have got another video for you today. I've managed to get one done in the few odd bits of time I've had to do it. Quick mention, Fraser Martin in Dubai, thanks for the email. He said he was, he's missed me and Nick and that in our videos. And I noticed Nick hasn't put many up this week. He must be busy with work as well. Sorry, mate, for that, but here I am. I've got something for you, and the rest of you, of course. And big thanks to Ian Halley. Thank you, Ian, for sending them models through. He sent me a little box of models through, and that I've actually made a start on some of them. But it was a couple of them I will be doing on videos, but there is a couple of the others which I've already done. There was a Bond car and there was a Batmobile, and I've already done Batmobile, restorations. I might do another one. I might do one on video at a later date again to make it a bit clearer for everybody again. But I thought I don't want to do nothing the same again. So, but one of them is an actual Mark 1 Lotus Cortina, so that should be an interesting video. I haven't done one of them before. It's a Dinky. Thanks to everyone. We've made the 3,000, as you know. Usual quick mention to new subscribers, a few new subscribers, and a lot of the old ones and that, the old faithfuls. Thanks all for your nice comments. Chris Parkinson, Second Chance Diecast Restorations, The Flying Scotsman, Mick Kingston, Liam Chudzinski, I think that's how you pronounce it, Chudzinski, Liam Chudzinski, Stephen Parsons, Ian Weller, Clint Stimpson, David Luby, and Nigel Karen. Thanks guys for all your nice comments. We got a few extra ones here. David Roper says, wish Bob was my school teacher when I was younger. I have learnt more from you than any of my teachers did for me. Lots of laughs. I'm just doing this now. Hope it looks as good as yours. I think he's talking about the last video we did, the MSV or MV. I don't know. You know what I mean? The maximum MSV. Yeah, maximum security vehicle. I always get these mixed up. He's doing one himself. Anyway, all the best to you and your missus. And I can just watch all your other Corgi restorations over and over. They're fantastic. See you soon. Thanks a lot, David, for that. Crap old Nick says, lovely finish on this one, Bob. Oh, he's on about me decals. I printed them on the chrome sticky stuff, didn't I? To get the chrome bits, because they're quite expensive to buy, and I showed you a way to do it. They're the bee's knees. Awesome job, mate. Hope things get better for you and Mrs. Bob. Pass my very best wishes on to her. Hope she starts feeling better soon. Both take care. All the best, Nick. Thank you very much, Nick, again. Little bee. Oh, he's gone now. There's a bumblebee coming in. It's quite warm right here. Ryan Butler. I phoned the Queen and said you forgot Bob again. So she said, give him a CBE. Bob, Corgi Bob Expert. So there you go. You're special. Thanks, Ryan. Robert Sterling. Hi, Bob. First off, congratulations on the 3K. You deserve it. Keep up the good jobs. Remember, it's a hobby and that's what makes it great. I just watch your channel. It's great to watch your channel restorations. We all have the notification bell on, so we are going to hang around. Nice job on the shed update. Oh yeah, that's all this year. I've done got all my benching, and God, I've got something in my throat now. It's not COVID, it's fine. Starting to ramble on myself, lots of laughs. Great rest of the day. The decals sure make it pop. All the best to you and your missus. Hopefully things get better, sorted soon. See you soon, Robert. Thank you very much, Robert, for that. Peter Parker again. Peter Parker and alias Spider-Man. Listen, Bob, I think I speak for us all viewers and subscribers to your channel when I say it doesn't matter about the frequency of your videos. You have enough on to contend with as it is. Fully understand that you may not be in the mood to do any restos and filming, maybe take a summer break from it. I've been waiting to see you work your magic on the MSV, and it came out amazing. Really impressed with this one. I'd say it's one of your best ones yet. Thanks and best wishes to you and the missus. Thanks a lot, Pete. That's a very nice saying that. Paul Spence, great work, Bob. Should have been also. Oh, it should also have a crate of gold inside. Hope your missus on the mend. Stay safe. Yeah, I know it's meant to have like a little box crate thing that opens up in there, but I ain't got one of those. I suppose you can make one out of the old plastics. I've got some up there, some of that plastic styrene stuff. I suppose you can make one out of that, really, but I've never sort of bothered with that. Stomping Freak, wish Mrs. Bob all the best. You look after yourself, mate. You're a legend. Thanks very much, mate. So that's all the comments for the day. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to ramble on too long, but like I say, you know, it's been very hot lately, and I hate the heat. I like it a bit overcast, so you've got a bit of shade. You know, I don't like the heat, and it does get really hot in this shed. So I haven't really been out here doing a lot, but like I said, I managed to get this one done for you. Sorry about, you know, not being so regular as what I was when I started off doing this, but you know, lots of things been going on, and I've been sorting the house out a bit. I've had concreting to do out the front, and sorting out, helping the missus sort of garden out, things like that, you know, all sorts of stuff, guttering to clean gutters. It's all got me at the same time. So I'm really, you know, I've sort of tried to keep it to when it's a bit cooler, the weather, but you know, I mean, when it's really hot like this, I just stay in there with a fan on my head, and that's it. I just cannot stick this heat. Hate it. But you know, like I say, I'll still be putting the videos up, but it'll be like as and when, if you know what I mean. But thanks again, everyone, anyway, for sticking with me. Just enjoy the video. That's all I can say, really. This one here, it's the what is it? That crane, Dinky 972. And it's the Coles crane truck thing. Nick done one, and watch who I got on. I watched Nick's video to get a few pointers, and so he helped me out a bit on that. So take a look at it and see how I got on it. It came out very nice actually at the end. So till then, I'll be seeing you next time, and look after yourselves out there. It's all open now, isn't it? No more masks, no face nappies. So look after yourselves out there, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. Look after yourselves. Bye. This is a Dinky 20-ton lorry-mounted crane. Now I've seen crap old Nick do one of these, I think, a while back, but I haven't watched a video properly to see what he done to take it apart. So I'm going to wing it. Now to get these wheels off should be pretty easy, because there's only a bit to file off there. They'll come off. So I can take all the axles out and give them a good go and see into. But the only thing is that there bit there, so I might take a look at Nick and see what he'd done with his. What I intend to do is replace all of that. Just drill that out, because you can't replace that piece. That's factory fitted. But if the idea I got will work, then this opens up so you can replace the screen, or the screen. This here unclips like that, so you can sort of replace the string that if you need to, see? So that's quite a good idea. There's a little clip there, and it just pops open. So this don't have to be took off. I'm not going to bother taking all this off. I'll just mask that when we come to respray it. But I want to take these. Well, I don't know. I might leave the handles in, because they're going to be a pain in the butt to get back in, aren't they? Because that looks like they're factory fitted in there. And there is like a groove, I think, so you can get them out. But I don't really want to take them out, if you know what I mean, because it's, you know, when they're fitted in these things, you know, they seem to be fitted for life, really. I'll probably take the men out, because I don't want to spray them, because they look pretty good. They're in pretty good nick. So the first thing I'm going to do, I did have the string with this, I untangled it all. It was all inside. And he's also got his tyres. He's got a new set of tyres as well, which was kindly sent with it. So I put that string on just to try it out, but I've got it on the wrong winder. I've got it on the raise, the hook part, so that's all got to come off anyway. I've got to take all this off. So what I'm going to start with on this one is I'm going to get these bloody wheels off. So all I'm going to do with that, I'll get my Dremel. Put the old stone in the Dremel. Oh, nearly lost the old lot then. It's going to be a lot easier with this one. Let's get him going. And all you do is just go around. Like that. Should be enough. Well, maybe not. How much more's left on there then? Right, I'll do another bit. See if that's enough. Yeah, there you go. That's all we got to do. And we can get our axles out if they want to come out. Bloody plier job here, I think. He'll rust his old knees on. All he needs a pair of pliers. They'll soon come out. It's only because of the amount of bloody rust on it. It's holding it. There, look at that. So there's our wheels. The same both ways round. They're the same both ways. So I'm going to carry on and get the rest of these off. The rest of these off here, and then we'll tackle this. Right, we've got all our wheels off. As you can see. Next job, I'm going to get this rivet out here. Alright, let's start with a little drill. Just hoping I can keep it on target. And maybe if I put my drill in straight, it might help. We'll try that again without a crooked drill. I know, I should have a punch. I did buy one, but the bloody thing was useless. Couldn't punch out in a wet paper bag. Alright, there's a bit more. That's enough for that. Let's get the old shrapnel off. Get the shrapnel out of the way. There he goes. He'll just pop out like that. What a state that's in. Alright, what I'll do next is get the little men out. I need to get my little drill in again for that. I'll do that off camera actually. I think I'll separate this first. I need a big drill to get in there. And I'm hoping I can drill it out. If not, it's going to be a right pain. I've got some drills here. I've got some D-Walt. These are meant to be pretty handy drills. I'm just hoping I've got a big enough one. There's a 6.5mm one. This is, I've got here, the biggest one. So I'm hoping he's going to do it. If he don't, I'm in trouble. Yeah, that's the trouble with it. It's moving, isn't it? There's no way of stopping it from moving, that's the trouble. There's the bloody... It's like a smooth pin the other side. Oh, I can't stop it. What if I stick a screwdriver in there? I wonder if that'll do anything. I can wedge that screwdriver in there. Sorry you can't see this, folks, but... The actual drill is cutting it. I'm nearly there, I think. What about if I stick a screwdriver in there? Anything to put a bit of pressure on it. Oh, that might do it. He's gone. He's gone, folks. I've got the bugger. Right. Should all come off now. I can't even knock the pin out yet, can I? Where's my screwdriver? What's all this? Oh, bloody hell, nearly hit me in the bloody eye. I've got my glasses on. Well, that'll come in handy for a washer. There, we've done it. It's apart. I'm going to have to try and figure out a way now. I'm wondering if I can put a screw in that, actually. In the bottom of that. To, but that means tapping. I wonder if that whole piece will come out. That whole pin. Because I have got a bolt. What I was going to use for it. He don't want to bloody come out, does he? He might have to come out though. Let me have a clear up here, folks. And in the meantime, I'm going to figure out a way to get this out. I think I've got to drill a bit more of that. And then that pin should go through, and that should just be a hollow sort of piece. And while I'm putting my bolt in. But we've got that part separated. Right then, guys. Oh, light again, forgot. There we go. You might think that I have not drilled this apart yet, but I have, and my idea seems to work of putting it back together. As you can see, it's all, and what it is, I've got a bolt in there, or a screw type thing. It's a screw bolt. If we open it up, that's all I've done. Got a washer there on the bottom, and I've got another big washer inside. Then I've got a bolt, or a nut I should say, underneath there, tightened down to that washer, just so it is enough to turn it. And then I've got another washer and another bolt there tightened up to stop that one coming undone any further. And I'm going to use that, but what I'm going to do when I put it together, I'm going to put some super glue on there to lock the nut on this one here, and that'll lock that nut to stop that from unwinding. But that seems to work perfectly. What's wrong with that? Working like a dream. So that's that problem solved. The reassembly. I like to get things so I know that what I'm going to do to reassemble it. I like to get things all ready before I take something apart, in case I've got to try and get hold of something to use. But as it happens, got everything I need. So we'll take this off again. That other bolt, it just drilled out in the end. It came right out. Undo that. Hold the bottom. And there we go. And that's how you do it, folks. So you hold there, that, see? And that's the way to do it, he says, as Punch would say. Put that there. Then we put our bolt there so we know where we are. Washer, bolt. I shan't bother cutting that piece off. I'll just leave it like it is. It shuts alright in there. There's plenty of room. It goes up through there anyway, so it ain't touching anything. You ain't gonna see it. So there's our fixing points all done to fix it back together. That's that sorted. Right, now this got to be stripped now, and then I'm going to have to clean all this up with a wire brush. So that's ready to go in the stripper ready. That's I better leave that open actually, because that's going to be a pain. I'll leave that open to strip that. So I'm going to strip all that in one go. I've got the little man out of there. I'm going to get this one out in a minute. He's going to come out, and then I'm going to chuck that in the stripper as well. And I've got a long tub out there I can use outside. So I'm going to go back and strip all this. Go out there and chuck it all in there, get it stripped. And I'll bring it back when it's all nice and shiny. Right then guys, I've looked at Nick's video and I've actually took all this stuff out of here because it is easier than what you think. It's I've used me I didn't show it on camera, I got carried away. I've used me old thing, the same thing, you know, as for taking the axles out. And all it is, you got these spring things here, and they sit, if I put one in a minute, they sit in there like that. There's one either side. There's one goes that side there, and one goes the other side. But when you put the things back in, if I can get it in there, it goes across like that, and it only goes in sort of that way on that bit, and then it goes through on that piece there, and all you had was a little bit that's got to be peened over there, but I've got a feeling it'll stay in there without doing that, because the spring will keep it in there, and it won't come out by going that way, because you got the groove facing that way where that flat bit is there. If you see I don't know if you can see the flat bit there. You see the flat piece there. It'll only go out. It'll only come out one way. It'll only come out when it's sort of like that. But if it's like that, it won't. So I think it'll stay in there anyway. So I'm going to probably just push it back in. I will have a go at painting that over, but you're going to have to be very careful, because once it's painted, that is going to be a right bugger to paint over. But I will try it. Off camera, of course, in case I do cock it up, but it's going to be a lot easier with all this stripped out of it, you know. It's going to be a lot simpler to, because when you turn it, you're pushing inwards slightly anyway, you're not pulling it, and it'll turn alright, and I can't see it coming out myself, but it will enable me to polish all these pieces up then, properly, like Nick done with his. But then when you want to get it out, like, you just pull it goes like that, and it just keep it level. You push the spring down, you just pull it straight out like that, and there's your spring. That just take your spring out, and there it is. I can clean all that up properly now, and this would be easier to strip now with all that apart. And also with that there piece, I took that off as well. That was the same process, just grind a little bit off the end of the pin off of there. That's quite a long one, it'll be quite easy to put back in. There's the thick bit that side, and there's the bit I've ground off that side, and I took that out as well. I thought, bugger it, I'm going to take it right to pieces and do it properly. So right, I'm going to get on and strip all this now, and we should be able to get on with this. Okay, right, here it is. It's all been you know, stripped, ready for painting. Well, not quite ready. There are, I think in this one there's a few around the edges here, like, you know. I'm going to try and tidy up a bit of this before I actually paint this one, because it looks a bit, you know, bitty, if you know what I mean. A few digs and dents here and there, so I'm going to give that a bit of a tidy up, and I'll probably undercoat this before I paint it, because it's not, you know, like, I usually go straight on with paint, but that's only if it's a really, really, really clean casting. But when you got like little nicks like this, I put a bit of undercoat on it. That there will be straight on with paint because that's the underneath of this. I've took that apart now as well. Goes that way, I think. Yeah, that way. But that's, I've had to straighten that out as well, so I've took that off. I've actually dismantled the whole bloody thing. Even the little men. I was thinking about painting these, but I'm going to leave them original. I'm just going to clean them up because they are painted in the original colours, so they'll be alright. And I've got everything ready. All that's been cleaned as well. That's ready for respraying. So that's going to be the next stage now. It's respraying this thing. All these wheels got to be painted up as well. So that's the next job. So we'll get on and do that. Okay then guys, I'm going to give this a nice coat of yellow here. It's going to take a few coats this, because yellow is a very horrible colour to spray. You've got to put it on light and you've got to have quite a few coats. So this is the first of many. This is the only spray scene I'm going to be able to show you, because I don't know what I've done, but I've somehow deleted the scenes of the other stuff. I don't know how it happened, but never mind. You know how I spray stuff anyway. So this is going to be the only one bit of the model you're going to see sprayed. So as you can see, it's coming out pretty good. First coat ain't going on too bad actually. Anyway, let's get back to the next stage. As you can see, this has all been sprayed up now, all lacquered, all the black's done, the jib's done, stuck to the tyres, but that's all done. I've got to chip off a bit of the, on the old wheel there, I've got to scrape a bit of the paint off of that because I didn't mask that wheel up. And I rigged up a thing like this to do the, if I put the light on, ready, there, now you can see, there, I've got a couple bits of wire, 2 different thicknesses of wire like that, push through to stop them moving, and I rigged them up on the electrical thing to spray them, but they've all been lacquered as well, they're not moving that, so you can see. But I'll pull they off in a minute, so they'll all be ready to go back on the old truck. So, what I'm going to do now, I paused up my pillar drill vice yesterday. I was tightening it up in the bloody I'd used a motor to get it really tight, and I went too tight and it's cracked and broke. So I've rigged up something else. So I'll show you. What I'm going to do is put this thing back on here to if I put the pin through now, I might as well, because I've got to pin this over again, you see. So if we put the pin on, put the pin through there. This is a bit I'm dreading to do, really. I hate doing peening and stuff like that, especially when you got painted, you know, fresh painted stuff. If I can get the bloody thing on there, this is going to be a pain in the ass just trying to get it on there. Once I get one side, I'll be alright. I'm so bloody clumsy when it comes to stuff like this. See, I don't want to go in and know that. Get in there. It come out of there, so why I don't want to go back in, I don't know. I'm going to have to whack it. Sorry about this, folks. There, only a little tap just to get in through. Yeah, so like I was saying, I'm going to have to peen this over on the old pillar drill, because you can't really get an hammer on the end of this to do it by hand. I mean, I could glue it, I suppose, but you know, if I can do it properly, I will. Another little tap needed, I think. Just get it. It's because of the paint, I think. See, that's the trouble. See how close it is to this bloody paint, and that's what I'm worried about, see? It's now. That's why I'm worried about doing it by hand. Now you go through this bit, right? It's this piece because of the paint on it. Now you look at that. There's not a lot. When I push them right the way up now, look, and look at the clearance I've got there. I'll put my hand there. Stop that focusing there. There's not a lot there. Not a lot of room there, is there? So we're going to go to the pillar drill now and try and get it on there with that. If I shut that up, it's pretty tight as well. I'm going to put that on the pillar drill and see if we can get that peened over properly. Okay folks, this is going to be pretty noisy now, so bear with me. Got it set up. I've had to rig this voice up down here. Right, here we go. I'm just trying to see if it has peened it a little bit. It has done something. As you can see, if I try to take it out again. Yeah. It's done something, folks, so it seems to have worked. Right, so as you saw, I'm sorry about the quality of that, showing that, but as you can see, I've done it, and it's not going anywhere. It's not coming out or anything like that. It's enough to hold this on. So next job, I'm going to put the little man in, and all I'm going to do with that, I'm going to put some glue around there, and I'm going to put E in with glue because it's not very easy to drill that. And I'm going to put a bit of once the glue's just to tack it there really. Once that's done, I'm going to use this stuff, put a blob of epoxy on the end of it, and let that finish the job off just to hold him in there. And then all I've got to do is put all these, put all these other bits in. I'll show you how to do that once I've got the man dried up, and and we'll get all this top half finished. Because then all we got to do then is stick it back on the bottom half. It's all painted, it's lacquered at the moment. I just want this to dry off. I actually cleaned up all these edges and got them all nice and smooth as best I can. So we're going to wait for that one to harden up. And I've got to put the wheels on that, the axles, doing it on the peen, and on the old drill thing. I won't show you that. You know how I'm going to do it. But I've got to get them wheels back on, and then all it is a case of putting the transfers on and putting the jib on and everything. And well, not much to do after that. It'll be near enough finished. I've got to paint the lights in the front here. And that's about it. So I'm going to get on and do what I can do. I can't do this one today at the moment because this paint's got to dry, this lacquer. So I'm going to get a bit of glue in a minute and glue this little man in. I should give you a squirt. Let's get the old debris off. Right. We'll give that a bit of a dabbing. If I can get the stuff to come out. Probably doesn't want to come out now. No, it doesn't. I always have these problems when I'm filming, as you know, folks. Always something goes wrong while I'm on the camera bit. Oh, no wonder there's a big blob on the end of that. I hate these stupid things, they always jam up. I think I should use my other... Oh, it's getting everywhere now. Oh, bugger this. I'm going to undo my pot. I can't be dealing with that. Can't be dealing with this crap. Oh, hang on a minute. Will he unscrew? Yeah. Oh, that's alright. I've unscrewed this one. These nozzles on these super glues, they're bloody useless. I made sure that was clear before I put the lid on, and it still blocked itself up somehow. Bugger knows how. So I'm going to use me bit of wire and get a bit on there. Alright, we'll put a bit of blobs around there. Right, now, get me a little pair of tweezers, turn them upside down, go upside down, and then we'll stick him in, like that. And let them dry, and then all I'll do, I'll mix up some epoxy on there, put a blob over the top of that, and then that'll seal him in there then, and he won't come out again then. So that's all we need to do for that. So right, I'm gonna get on and put all these other parts back on. I'm going to put the epoxy on it, and I'm going to sort out the jib. I'm going to get the jib fitted to this, and it's only this bar. It's the same idea, it just goes through there, and there's the jib, look. I'll get that fixed on, peened over, and get that epoxied, and then we'll go on from there. Right, I've decided I'm going to show you before I go any further with what I just said. I'm going to put these pieces all back in. I'm just going to show you how to do it. I know Nick's already done it on his channel, but all you do these here, you put them in like that. See, they go up against that bar. There's a bar on the bottom. I need my tweezers again. If I show you, like, if I tilt it that way, there's a little bar that goes across there. See that bar? Put the light on again. I keep forgetting this bloody light. There, now you can see. There's a little bar down there, that. And all that does, the bottom end of that goes up against that. And then what you've got to do, you've got to put your winder in. They only go in a certain way, these winders, like, because you've got the flat bit and it's like a keel. So you can only get them in that way to start with. Now what you've got to do now is push this down and somehow get the bloody winder over it. So the easiest way I think to do that is get in there, push it down with your finger like that. Saying that, it's not as easy as it bloody looks, I tell you. It's quite fiddly actually. It's quite a fiddly little job, this. Because you've got to try and hold this. I'm wondering now if it's easier. Perhaps if I push that through so far, I think the easiest way, thinking about that, is to push this right through. So you've got it in the actual thing like that, and then get your spring and push it under that way. But no, that's not working either. You can't get it far enough under. No, That's going to have to go in first. What if I... Don't want to know, folks, this done. What a bloody nuisance this is. How did Nick do this? Nick, help Nick. How did you do this? Am I doing it the right bloody way here? I don't think this is the right way around. Perhaps it goes that way around. Yeah. That's why. It's got to go the other way around, folks. I forgot. It's got to go that way round up. Push up through there, I think. Like that. Then, he says, no, that's not right. I did have it right the first time. Oh, God help me. What things are sent to try us? Well, I'm giving you plenty of footage here, folks, of me being an idiot here trying to get this right. Right, so that has got to go down somehow. Got it. Once you get over there, you should be alright. Just push it down slightly, just to get it through there. Get down. There, now we're alright. Now we can push it home. There, that's how it goes. It's in there. Right, I've showed you how to do it. It's not a very good way of doing it, but I've showed you, so I'm not going to show the next one, because that's enough. At least you know an idea how it's done. Right, I'm going to get on and do that and get the rest of it all sorted out here, and then we'll come back. Well, folks, I forgot. Before I do that, what I said I was going to do, I took them things out again now. And you've seen the pain in the ass I was trying to get them in there, but I forgot I got to put this on. This is a homemade one. I just got that there off the internet, just a picture of a, you know, Co's, what it's meant to be like. And I've also got these here. These are stickers. I made these stickers and got just downloaded a picture of the stripes and made them to the right size. But I've got to put this on first, on this, before I go any further with this, because I've got to lacquer it again. Well, I haven't lacquered it yet. No, I haven't lacquered it yet. So I've got to put this on first so I can seal that decal in. This is a water slide here. It's a, you know, transparent one. So I'm going to put this one on first. And then I can go on and do what I said I was going to do just now. But I had to bloody take all that out again. I'm a bit pissed off with that, really. What an idiot. Getting too far ahead of myself there. So I'll put the old epoxy on the little man in there, on the bottom of the rivet. I've stuck it in and put the epoxy resin on it to get that sort of stuck nice and hard, so he shouldn't come out again. Right, let's see if we can put this one on. These was only made this morning. I've had 3 coats of lacquer, so they shouldn't take a lot to get off actually. It should come off pretty quick, these. It's actually moving already. A bit more water. These should come off pretty quick because they're freshly done. Then go a bit longer. Wasting time, wasting time. In the meantime, I've took all these wheels off here. Look, I'm going to start putting these wheels. Well, I can't do the actual body yet. I've got the ones for the front ready to go on, but the actual body of the actual the lorry, is not quite hardened up enough. Right, let's see. It should go on there now, people. Somewhere about there, I think should do it. So we'll slide him on, that's not too bad. That looks about right actually. That was a good little guess. So when that dries up, I'm going to lacquer over that and seal it in there. That's not too bad at all. So I shall try again. Pretty good. Okay guys, I've I've lacquered over this now again. Put all this back in. There's the old transfer, that's come out alright. There's the stickers on there. Cut them to size. I can put the string in afterwards actually. There's no rush for that. I can put that back in when it's fully, or when I get this on. The jib, you know, I'll put it in then, but that's what I'm going to do now, put the jib on. So I mean, this is quite simple really. I don't even know why I'm bothering to show you this, because it's pretty straightforward. We'll put our pin through there. Put the other one, I'll probably have to glue this one, folks, because I can't see myself getting on the end of this to pin this over, because it's too tight to the body. I mean, in the factory when they've done them, they had a proper machine to do it, you know. It's not going to be that easy getting the bloody jib on by the looks of it. Get in there. You don't want to go in. Let's get me hammer. Get me little what do you call it? Panel pin hammer. There he goes. He's in the first bit. He's pretty good in there anyway, I think. He ain't going to be too bad. Get you lined up. Better watch. Yeah, that, see? I've chipped it already, look. Trying to get that bloody thing in there. He's gone in now. Right, now what I'm going to do with that, this here ain't going to matter if that there, the pin, is actually fixed, because that there will still swivel. So what I'm going to do is put some glue on there. On the end of there, I'm going to put some 5-second fix on the end of that, just to hold it there, because that should be good enough. I'm not going to do it with the wheels. I could do, but I'm not going to. I'm going to pin them. So all we're going to do, and this pin will then be fixed. It's just to hold this little. If I get the bloody glue in there. Do it under there is the best place to start, I think. So a little bit of glue around there, and a little bit on there, because this stuff dries clear anyway. So I mean, all it's for is really to keep this pin from coming out, and then we shine the old stuff on that, and that should do it. Because like I say, I'm not worried about this moving. As long as it holds the pin in there, that's all I'm worried about. That should be enough actually. That pin, see, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's not moving, because that still swivels. So that's sorted that little job out. I think I'll put the string in now, actually, to get that out of the way. Right, I've got me, I've got the hook on there already, and this is a hell of a long piece of string. It's too much ready for the winder, so I'm going to use some of it for the actual for this boom. Now, first I'm going to do the hook. So we're going to go up there, push it through that bit, and then underneath there, over the top. Now this here, and then we want to go through the framework, really. We don't want to see it, do we? Push that down through there. And it's come off a runner already. Typical. There it is, it's on there again. Right. Then it goes over this the little bar there, over the top, so that stops it rubbing. And then through that little groove. And that's where we got to go now. So I keep that steady. And put all that through. And we'll pull that up. And then we go through that groove. Now I think it's this first winder is for the hook. Yeah, it says on the side anyway, so we'll thread that through that little hole and put a little knot in it. Cut off what we don't want in a minute. Just like trying to thread a bloody needle, innit? You get in. There he goes. Right. Pull that through again. I could have cut most of this off actually, but never mind. Started now. Right, now how much do we need? I mean, it's up to you really how much you leave on there. I don't need a lot for the actual, for the boom, and I have got tons of it here, so I'm not going to leave a lot on it. So I'm going to tie a knot, just random. I think that's plenty. Like I said, I don't want loads of bloody string. So I'll tie a knot here. I think I'll show you. Well, I don't need to show you how to tie a bloody knot, do I? You know how to do that. Tie a couple of them, I think. One there. I bet I ends up with two. Oh yeah, here we go. I've got to try and get that knot onto that knot, haven't I? Get on there. I always have this problem tying knots. These are the fiddly jobs I don't like doing. There we go. That's all you need. That should be big enough. I could have just tied it on the bloody thing, actually, thinking about it instead of putting a knot on it. But never mind, it's done. What's done is done. And then this better be for the actual boom, but we don't need all of that. As I said, I don't need all that string for that. And then we can wind. I'm winding the wrong one. I wonder why there wasn't nothing happening. I'm winding the wrong bloody handle, wasn't I? What an idiot. Bloody hell. Right. Should wind up now. Well, it is winding. There's more there than what I bloody thought. Christ, I didn't know I had that much string on it. And there you go. I've done that wrong already. That's supposed to come up under that piece. So I've bolted it up already. So I'm going to have to take it off again. Okay, I've done that now. So now when it winds now, the actual string is underneath. It's going underneath and it's going on that bar there to stop the rubbing. So that's all sorted. So the next bit is the boom up and down job. You stick that one through there. Just give it a wet. Do another knot in there. I wasn't going to use very much for this, was I? There's a little knot. I suppose after you've run through this by now, I don't blame you. It's boring. Right, let's pull that through. And then we'll... Which way am I winding here? Get up there. There we go. And there you have it. There's both bits done. There's the hook. And there's our boom. So that's that all sorted out, folks. All I've got to do now is I'm going to get these wheels put on the body of the thing and get these tyres put on. I've already got that piece finished. Then we'll rivet this piece back on the front, and then it'll just be a case of doing some painting on the headlights and the grille, and then we can look on the old turntable. Right then, I put these on. I haven't used my pillar drill. I've actually done it with a hammer and done it by hand, and I've managed to. There's quite a bit of play on these, so I've managed to do it with the actual. As you can see, there's plenty of, and they're not going anywhere. There was plenty of axle left there, so I managed to do it with that. Anyway, let's put the front ones on, and I've already done them. They're already on the actual thing. Now this goes on. It hooks in under there, like that, and I managed to drill a bit of a hole through there, so we can put a rivet in. It's not a very deep hole, because you've got to be very careful, because you can only go as thick as this. Oh well, never mind. But I did manage to get enough of a hole so we can get like a little tiny rivet in there to cover that up. So right, we're going to put this here on now, and then he's got his all 4 wheels, or 6 wheels I should say. I'll get a little bit of, I've cleared this little tube, so we should get a bit of glue out of this on this stuff, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. We have glue. Now, tweezers, forceps I should say. We'll stick it in there. And that should be that. There's that, they're done. That should be that now. There is a bit I've got to touch up inside there. Look. I'm going to have to do that with a can of spray paint, but I'm going to have to get the paint and put that on by hand. It's where I had the thing I was holding it when I lacquered it. But I mean, it is underneath, so I'm not too really bothered about it, really, to tell you the truth. So now we've got him rolling again. Yours is a bit stiff. That seems funny, that wheel there. That seems higher than that one for some reason. Don't ask me why. Probably a machine fault, how they made it, I don't know. But anyway, let's get this on. Now, to put this on, I'll lay out me how I'm going to do this. My little debris. Right, we're going to have to put the bottom one in first. I think what I'll do, I'll get that, leave that there a minute. I'll stick that there. We've got to get this one through. And the way I've done it is we've just got a big washer there, so he can stay through there. Then I'm going to need 3 pairs of hands to do this, I think. I mean, once I get the actual other one on there, I should be alright. Now, this bit goes over there, like that. Then, we got that washer. Then we got that bolt. And once we get this bolted, we should be in with a shout. I'm holding the bottom bit with my finger at the moment. Just do that up finger tight. I think that'll be actually tight enough for the... Just doing a bit tighter. He's a bit stiff like that because of the paint, but that will wear eventually. Right, now we've got that bit on. I'm going to put a bit of glue on that because I don't want that bolt to move. And that'll act as a sort of what do they use on cars and engines and stuff like that. It's like a locking type thing, isn't it? Put another bit of glue there, and it locks. It's like blue stuff. They put it on nuts and bolts in engines. If they want to, they need to screw up something, they don't want it to come off. I mean, you can get it off with a lot of force, but it ain't going to move. It stops it actually moving. So we'll screw that one on there, like that. Now, going to need some pliers. I think I need 2 pairs of pliers here actually, because I'm going to have to hold that bottom one. I think I'll hold it like that, and then just tighten it up just till he starts to get rigid there. I think I'll use, hang on a minute. Okay. Actually, I think he's on. Yeah, he's got the play. He's alright. He's on. I think we've done it. He's tight. He ain't moving no more. So then all we do is click that back down into place. Turn that up the right way. We've got our moving thing working. Lower the jib down, and there we go. He's all back together. So now, like I said, all I've got to do is put the old lights on it and everything else, and that'll be another one rescued. It's just giving a test. Raise the old that's the hook. Huh. Raise the jib. Yeah. Lower the hook. Is that going very good there? Oh, that's the wrong one. That's it. Yeah, lower the hook down. The hook's not very heavy, see folks, that's the trouble with this. I haven't got the right hook on it, I had to make that one up. I mean, I can get a proper hook eventually, but that's the reason why it's not dropping so easily. It's supposed to be a lot heavier hook on that than what I put on there. But everything else is working that. Turn it around. I've got all that working. Drop him down. Anyway, you see me playing enough here. Pardon me. And you see there, underneath we've got that, and it's done like that. That's all it is. So there you go. I'll do the headlights and the grill, and we'll take a look at that on the turntable. See what we got. Okay guys, let's take a look at this thing as it used to be. Again, I'd like to thank Jeff Ford for sending this one in. Thanks Jeff, thanks to the tyres. That saved me a lot of bother because I haven't got any tyres like that. It's a Coles 972 20-ton crane lorry, and well, it was a bit of work, I suppose you could say. A lot of fiddly things to take apart, and you know, fold down axles and get it apart, and well, we did it. Look at what we ended up with. I am sorry about the spraying scenes. I didn't manage to keep all them, but never mind. Didn't matter in the end. The old transfers looks alright. They're all made, and we done our put the bolt through the crane part to replace the rivet that I had there, because I had a rivet there, and there's no way I can sort of replicate that. So in the end, it was just a nut and bolt job. Bit of super glue to fix the bolts to stop them moving, and well, it works just as good. At least now it can be took apart again if it needs to be. And yeah, quite happy with this one in the end. Come out really well. So like I always say, if you want to see any more, I will be back again as soon as I can with another video. But until then, till the next time, it's bye bye from me. I'll see you later folks. Bye bye.